Hey guys, it's been a minute. Yeah, yeah, it's been a minute since I've done one of these. So I have a story for you guys today. I have a story. Now, before I get into this, I just want to preface a few things. One, this is going to be a small multi-part series of videos that I'm going to be doing in which I reflect on a few of my experiences with a particular thing. And two, I would really like to know from any of you about what your experiences are with this particular sort of thing. So if you could just let me know down in the comments section down below, then that'd be great. And don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to this. And I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, with all that being said, let's get into this. So, Final Fantasy. It's a fairly well-known RPG series. It's been around since 1987, going on 35 years now, right? But for a lot of people, probably the most pulverizing game in the entirety of the Final Fantasy series will probably have to be Final Fantasy VII. Okay? Released on the PlayStation in 1997. And it took an RPG series that was kind of, beneath the radar, but it brought it into the mainstream. Now, when I was about 5, 6 years old, I knew nothing. I knew absolutely nothing about the Final Fantasy series until this one day, several years ago, when this was sometime after my parents had been out grocery shopping. And this one day, they brought home a 12-pack of Pepsi. And I remember as a kid from time to time, I would just be like, hey, could I have a Pepsi? Sometimes they'd say yes, sometimes they'd say no. But just every time I would open the fridge, I would just stop and stare at this box. I would just look at it because I was so interested on what was on it. I didn't even know what it was. And mind you, this was also during a time where I knew nothing about the internet. I didn't even know how to find info on this or anything. All I knew was that I was fascinated by this, and my fascination with that just never left me. It stayed with me. And also, when I saw this box, I didn't know if what I was looking at was a video game, an advertisement for a movie, or something like that. All I knew was that I was intrigued by this. I was fascinated, really fascinated. I was honestly as fascinated by this as I was by the original Star Wars trilogy. Because my family had the original Star Wars trilogy. It was on VHS, but that's a story for another time. But the bottom line is, ever since seeing this 12-pack of Pepsi when I was a kid, my curiosity and my fascination of this just never subsided. I held on to it for a very, very long time. I held on to it until me and my family moved to a new city. We moved into an actual house, and during that time, my curiosity would return again, and this time I would learn more about the Final Fantasy series itself, but I would be learning about it in a multitude of a few different ways. And that, faithful viewers, is where our story ends for now. Now, if you enjoyed this first look into how my curiosity for this began, please let me know what you thought about it down in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this a like or a dislike if you didn't like it that much. You know, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other, just so you know. I will be doing a part 2 to this, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this first dive into my initial experience / spark with the Final Fantasy series, and I hope you look forward to part 2 when it comes out. Until next time, all you faithful viewers out there, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!